TitleMatchNetwork.com.
First one I was involved in, I started in 3. Hogan and the Giant.
Right.
There was actually 3 main events that night. Hogan and the Giant, myself, and the Junkyard Dog, Ricky Steamboat, and Savage. Walking out there in front of that many people was a high course. The overall show I thought was excellent. Funniest part of the whole show was Hogan came in this big long limo that had the hot tub in the back. You pull in, you go down a ramp like that into the Pontiac Silverdome. Well, when they went down the ramp, all the water went out of the hot tub and ran up through the limo.
Awesome.
You'd think that after that happened, going in, that you wouldn't fill the hot tub up and try to go out. Well, they did. And all the water ran the other direction. Hogan got the credit for slamming the Giant. If we were doing this interview in my wrestling school, you'll see a picture on the wall of Andre the Giant, totally above my head. And that's the slam, not to hear.
Right. What was Andre like?
Andre, when he first come to the States, was real bashful and didn't come around a lot, or wasn't really that sociable with people, just because he couldn't speak the language. Later on, he became one of the nicest guys you'd ever want to be around, and all during the decade plus that I had the belt, if I was in the place that Andre was at, no matter if I'd already rented a car or whatever, I'd go change it and get a big Cadillac where he could ride with me, and we'd probably drink more beer.
Right.
And then, long toward the end, when he was having the back problems, to the people that he knew and liked, he was still great. But to other people, he just beat the shit out of.
Right. We had Bigelow was telling
Bigelow.
us stories about Andre and stuff like that.
In Mexico, he had like 50 tequilas.
Yeah.
And like he like just jumped on them. And all of them. Yeah, basically.
Sorry.
Randy was always a good worker. They kind of put me with him, similar to what they did the Ultimate Warrior. I must have wrestled the Ultimate Warrior for 6 months.
That's my next question too.
They were trying to elevate those people at that point in time. And who better to elevate them than me?
Right.
I probably wrestled the 2 of them back and forth. I don't know how many times, but a lot of times.
As far as the Ultimate Warrior goes, he's never been a great wrestler. I mean,
He doesn't know a wrist lock from a wristwatch.
right. Was it hard getting in the ring with a guy like that?
I used to tie him to the ropes. They had those nylon things.
Right.
You figure after you got tied there a time or two, you'd watch out for that, right?
Right.
He had a great entrance, but after the entrance,
TitleMatchNetwork.com.